Hi Taurus, this is your ex-partner reading for March 2018. As I always say, it is just a general reading, so please just take what applies and leave the rest. And as I say, month after month, if you're not interested in your ex-partner, don't waste 15 minutes of your time watching this video. Now, I'm doing it slightly different this month. We still got the 2 rows. This is for you, this is for your ex-partner. But in the center, I'm using the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So, the message that you have, which could be in reference to both of you or either one of you, but you have receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Now, this doesn't have to be talking about a gift, okay? It could be that there is a message from your ex-partner to you, or from you to your ex-partner, because it can go vice versa. But it may just be the first steps towards sorting through things, or just a friendly text message. And you know, maybe out of anger or being on your guard in some way, you may want to dismiss it. But this card, you know, is prompting you to receive something that may very well come through, and accept it from a place of love. Because like the message says, receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing them love back too. Now, the first card that you have is the Moon card. And the Moon card can talk about things that we don't yet fully see or understand. We can't see things as clearly in the light of the moon. So there may be some things that you're not seeing properly at the moment. It may just be that you don't fully understand, you know, what's taken place, or you don't fully understand how your ex-partner is feeling at this moment about you. Sometimes as well, the Moon card can be talking about an element of fear in regards to going down a new path. You know, maybe there is some fear there within you that if you reach out to your ex-partner, will you be rejected? Or if you do attempt a reconciliation, is everything going to work out? Or is history, so to speak, going to repeat itself again? Excuse me 1 second, I just need to let my dog out. Sorry about that. So, now, on your ex-partner side, we have the 8 of Cups. Now, the 8 of Cups is about walking away from something that we heavily invested in emotionally, something that we gave, you know, 100% to when it comes to our feelings and emotions. But it does talk about how there's something missing. There was something missing within the relationship. Now, the thing with the 8 of Cups, although it talks about walking away, it isn't always a permanent break here. Sometimes the person needs to go away to reflect on things, to see how they feel about you or the relationship, to see if, you know, the fact that there may be something missing, whether that can be worked upon, or whether the relationship can withstand the fact that maybe there is something missing. And let's face it, no relationship is ever perfect. The next card you have, and Aries also had this card in the same placement, is the 9 of Wands. And this is a card about having gone through challenges, but not being completely down and out here. You know, still having enough fight in you to maybe take another chance. But also forewarned is forearmed. So maybe having your guard up. But like I said with this message here, don't have your guard too much up, that if your ex-partner does attempt to contact you, that you dismiss it and block it. They have the Sun card. Now, it is the most positive card in the tarot. And it talks about feeling energized and rejuvenated, yes. But what the Sun card does is it sheds light on things. We can see more clearly in the light of the sun. So maybe, you know, they've had to have this time away for them to see things more clearly, to see how they feel more clearly and what it is they actually want. Now, when we get down to your outcome cards, we've got the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess is, they kind of refer to her as the keeper of secrets. She has all the knowledge within her. And the key message with this card is that you cannot fix this situation here with your logic or your intellect. You're going to need to use your intuition. And you're going to need to listen to your intuition and let that guide you. Because when we're talking about something being out of balance here, as I said, it's your intuition that's going to lead you down the right path. So listen to that gut instinct and tap into that. Don't be so quick to put barriers up. Now, to further clarify, I got the Eight of Swords, which again, it talks about fear. You know, like in the Moon card, there's fear there. The Eight of Swords, there's nothing preventing that lady from taking that blindfold off. There's nothing preventing her from taking any action here. It's only her thoughts and her fears that are keeping her stuck. Then we have the Six of Swords. Now again, this is a card about moving away. But again, it doesn't have to be, you know, moving away from the relationship. It talks about moving away from something that's been turbulent to something that's more calm and peaceful. It may be that you need on some level to change the way you've approached your ex-partner or approached the problems. Maybe you've approached them from a place of conflict and arguments. And now is the time to approach these issues from a more calmer, peaceful frame of mind. Because the swords is to do with our thoughts and our communication. And then your final card is the King of Swords. Now this could be suggesting that your ex-partner is an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra or a Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. But the King of Swords, he looks for clarity. He wants to understand something. He wants to get to the truth and he speaks his truth. But the thing with the King of Swords is he does come from a place of intellect and logic. So if this King of Swords is talking about you, like I said with that High Priestess, you cannot fix this with your logic. You need to use your intuition here and you need to let that guide you. Now, on your ex-partner's side, they have the Nine of Swords. And this is sleepless nights. This is, you know, referred to as the nightmare card. It's having the same worry or concern going around and around in your own head. You know, Is your ex-partner worried that if they reach out to you, it's going to cause conflict and more arguments? Are they worried that if they reach out to you, you will dismiss their offer and not be interested in talking to them? Is the Nine of Swords here to reflect, stress or worry or fears that they've gone through while they've been taking time out to reflect on this situation? The next cards we got is the Knight of Swords. Now, this is the quickest moving knight. He comes charging in with communication. It doesn't always have to be negative communication. And maybe this is where this fear that they have with that Nine of Swords is coming into play, because maybe they're wanting to come in and communicate to you, but they may be worried by the reaction that they get from you. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. And this is teamwork. This is collaboration. This is, two people working towards the same common goal here. Two people putting work and effort into something. And I think this is maybe what they want to communicate to you, that maybe they want to work on this relationship, but the work has got to come from both sides. And the final card for them is the Knight of Cups. So for them, we've got the Knight of Swords, and then we've got the Knight of Cups. So we've got communication coming through. And we've got the Knight of Cups, which is a heartfelt message. A message, something being offered that is from our feelings and our emotions here. I think, as I said, this won't apply to everybody here. And if you have been on your guard and there is a sense of fear there, something holding you back, Taurus, then maybe if there's been, big issues and problems and conflict in the past, then that's understandable. But I do feel that your ex-partner has needed time to gain clarity, to be able to see things more clearly. And they've had to go through this before they are prepared. Oh, sorry. Before they are prepared to make any real offers. But like I said at the very beginning with this Whispers of Love card, that you need to receive something. Receiving something with love and appreciation is also your way of showing love. So if something does come through from your ex-partner, then maybe be open to accepting that with love. Okay, Taurus, that does conclude this reading. Thank you so much. Bye.